Linda,
Hi, Ellen.
here we go. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I read Ruby's note.
I think John is here too. Are you John? Oh yeah, there you are, John.
That's me.
Yep,
Can you,
gotcha.
can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Ah,
And I think Michael, whoops, I got to unmute.
Michael is connecting.
Yeah, I got to unmute him. For some reason.
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Hi, Michael.
Yep. Hi there.
Ooh,
Yeah, boo. So who are we waiting for?
Elaine, maybe?
Elaine, yeah. I haven't heard from Elaine.
How about Rita?
No,
We can't
Rita's
make
not
it tonight.
coming.
Okay.
Yeah, so there would be Elaine and,
Margie?
but we don't know about Margie.
Okay.
The last, at the last meeting, Rita noted that we haven't heard anything from Margie.
I haven't heard anything from her. I've tried to get a hold of her. I don't know what's going on. How's everybody doing?
well,
Hanging in.
I just came from a bang up historical commission meeting at 5 o'clock.
I
So
saw it was on. Yeah.
yeah, boy. It's all about this CSL business, and I really think that should be like a separate committee, really, because it just absorbs all the time, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we get one more person.
We should be okay though, right?
Isn't
Because
Is it-
there's 7 of us, right?
it's for the quarry, the quorum?
There's 7 total,
Oh, that's right. So 4 is the quorum.
right?
Right. Okay. So we're good.
So if Elaine doesn't come, we can still.
Right. So let's wait another. Oh, it's not quite 7 yet.
Right.
So you got 3 seconds.
Perhaps this will be a good time for me to ask a question.
Sure.
No.
No?
The real question is, can we have any answers? That's
Yeah. Well, just procedural, you know. The application itself is due in the middle of January, and then there's this evaluation of availability or whatever it's called that comes in,
Determination.
determination,
right.
and that can be issued anytime during the year, right?
But there's a
anytime
deadline for it. And that's what the meeting.
But there's a
decided.
deadline for it, and that's my question: is could someone just put out an application without having the determination?
No.
No.
So you have to determine its
You have to have a
eligibility first.
determination of eligibility proposal first. And
I
then
wasn't sure if it was just a courtesy
No.
or if it
No.
was a requirement.
It's in it's a requirement. It's in the bylaws. I mean, in the law.
All right. So
So
we're
the reason,
voting.
so let's, oh, there's Elaine. Let me admit her.
Hmm.
Hi, Elaine. Oh, she should be. Hi, Elaine.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Linda just left us.
I'm right, coming right back.
That's okay, Linda. I don't care. I was just making small talk while you were running out of the room.
Okay.
So we can make this, I think, fairly quick.
Yeah.
There's only one item on the agenda. We have gotten 2 requests for submitting late determination of eligibility proposals. One from Miriam and the Historical Commission for digitizing Old Town records, and one from Penny and the Conservation Commission for updating the town's open space plan. Both of these have had similar projects in other towns for both of these, I think. So they're probably both eligible, but we'll have to decide that when we see the proposal. But the issue is, we would like to waive the December 4th deadline and extend it to submission of the DOE to January 5th. And then have a meeting on January 6th to consider the proposals. So the meeting tonight is simply to move the due date for the eligibility proposals from December 4th to January 5th.
And I would, and just a quick question, it's just specifically for these two because they're the outgrowth of determining that the prior proposals were not, most likely not eligible.
That's right. That's right. This would be a temporary, a one-time thing this year. And it's because of what you just mentioned and the fact that this whole year is screwed up because of the COVID.
May I just say, I don't think we're going to see something from the Historical Commission.
From Miriam?
Yeah, I think that's going to be put on hold for a while.
Okay,
So we're just talking about the
right.
Conservation Commission.
So,
Well-
but I think just in case something does happen, that we ought to include both the Historical Commission and the Conservation Commission in the,
Sure.
in this particular measure.
I guess I had just one question. I mean, I'm in support of it, but Linda, were you trying to clarify that it should be just these two or that we should just have it generally be extended? Like, I don't know if it has to be a rationale for limiting it to just the two, right?
Right, and the reason is that both, what I understood from Rita when we spoke, about overall, our overall schedule and how this might fit in, is that the reason for asking for a special extension for these two parties is that for example, Penny Jakes had put forth the proposal for mapping the Southbrook Conservation Trails, and that was determined to not be an eligible project. And so she came back with the idea of funding some of the costs of updating the open space plan. And Historical came back with the idea of digitizing. So in other words, the thought of new projects that could possibly be funded.
So, so did town council,
We haven't heard, we haven't had anything in writing from town council. Rita said she saw her last week and that she said that there's nothing in writing yet, but she concurred with most of our decisions. She concurred with our decisions, not most of our decisions.
that it was not, you
They
were
were
not
not
eligible?
eligible. So we will see something in writing soon.
Okay,
But if it turns out that that's not the case, we'll have to deal with it down the line.
Right, and we have this, if we decide that this is okay, we'll have a meeting on the 6th, and hopefully we would have
Right.
something from Donna by then.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. So Alan, you want a motion?
Oh, sure.
And the deadline date is the 5th. Is that what we're saying?
yep.
Yeah, January 5th, and they'll have a meeting on the 6th.
Okay.
So we'll waive
So-
the December 4th deadline and we'll meet on January 5th to decide eligibility for these two things. I think that's
Okay.
the essence of it.
Okay.
You said meet on the 6th.
Right.
So I'll move that we extend the deadline for applications for the Historical Commission and the Conservation Commission, follow-up applications to January 5th, 2021, and that the commission meet on January 26th to consider them.
January 6th.
January 6th, sorry, to consider them.
I'll second that.
Okay. So a motion's been made and seconded. We should vote. Let's go on my screen, right to left. Elaine,
Aye.
Michael,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Linda,
Aye.
I vote aye. So it's unanimous. The motion passes. So that's, I
That's a
think, all we had to do as far as I know tonight.
Okay.
So I hope you all have a good evening. And can you stay on for a minute, Linda? I have something else I
Yeah.
want to ask you.
Cool.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to
moved.
adjourn has been made. Everybody in favor? Aye.
I'll second.
Okay,
It's quick.
Aye, yeah.
See you guys.
meeting
Bye.
is adjourned.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
See you on the 6th.
Okay.
Leslie was there.
So, do you want to turn off the oh,
Hang on a second, because I didn't see
Yeah.
Leslie. You got
Yeah.
a minute?
yeah, I do, sure.
Leslie, you there? Leslie?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll just remove her from the list here.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I'll send her an email. Tell her I'm sorry.
Do you want to just call me up?
Excuse me?
Do you want to just call me?
No, we can talk here just for, it's only gonna take a second. Here.
Yeah.
Leslie-
So
Leslie-
we need to turn off the recording since the meeting's over?
Yeah, we're done.
Yep.
Stop.